What's going on? We're live,
So,
ready. How we doing today, dog?
I'm great, bro. How are you?
Not bad. Well,
Ready?
today actually insane.
Yeah,
You see the new policies, and you see how crazy Trump just take effect, like
yeah,
just heading in,
yeah. This guy goes hard. This guy goes hard. He goes in.
bro. People been saying he's doing more work in a week than Biden did in a year in 4 years,
Yeah, this guy gets to work, man.
bro. I
It's
said the shit
crazy.
like insane amount of people like in cuffs, insane amount of just policies, but him approve a lot of policies and
hmm
a lot of the executive orders. I just see a lot of them just get signed immediately as soon as him hop in.
Yeah,
And
he was he was like planning on all of that. Like,
so, yo, did you see the one about crypto? What did he say about that? Like, did
I
they
didn't
sign?
see. He actually didn't speak about anything on crypto. These are what he has done so far. So
Yeah,
it's like deployment of U.S. troops to the southern border. He designated the Mexican drug cartels as terrorist organizations. He revoked diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. So people kind of stop hiring for these kind of things, which like they're not just hiring you because you're a woman or because you're gay or because you're black or because you're Asian. Reversal of transgender protection. So he's kind of like you're either male or female. That's it. Like it's no weird genders or anything. I think he's stopping all of the prisoners that were supposed to get gender change to move to a female prison. That was something under the other administration. Withdrawal
yeah,
from the Paris Climate Agreement, exit from the WHO. This one is interesting because he was like, why is America paying most of the money to this organization? Like, we don't need you, and we end up spending most of the money. So why are we doing all this? Withdrawal from some global tax deal. So he's really cutting costs, which is interesting. He's trying to stop birthright citizenship.
yeah.
He's trying. That's yeah. That one was interesting. So basically, he's trying to stop like people from just coming and having babies in the U.S. and having them become citizens of America automatically. And he actually did like pardons for the people that some people that stormed the Capitol,
Bro.
which is
Bro, that's
interesting. People didn't
insane.
like
I
that.
I see a bunch of pardons happening, bro. The
Yeah.
pardons, that's the craziest ones ever. Like, just the fact that him just come in. I want you to look up something right now. Look up Ross William Ulbricht.
Yeah. So that so Ross was the creator of Silk
Silk
Road.
Road, right? So Ross, the
Yeah.
creator of Silk Road, insane, bro. I did so much research on Silk Road, bro. You know that's one of the main reasons why Bitcoin even go crazy.
Yeah. Have you
Like,
ever been on Silk Road?
no, but I watch videos of people who've been on Silk Road, but I've
Yeah.
never been on Silk Road myself. But just seeing what this guy has done
hmm
and see, but there's like so many. It's just the story itself just so spooky because he was doing it for a good reason. But one of the main craziest things was when you were able to hire like a hitman on there, right? It's
Yeah.
like the website allow people to like hire hitman. You can
You could buy
hire,
guns, you could buy
you can buy
drugs, you could do a
guns,
lot of things.
you buy weed, you can buy like cocaine, drugs, like insane. You could even buy like credit card numbers on there.
Yeah. But you see that it wasn't his intention though. He was creating a
It
marketplace,
just
but
grew
people
like an Amazon,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it
But
grew like
people are
Amazon
bad
grew.
actors. If you let people just do their thing, they just
Yeah.
start to do bad things.
So I saw that with this guy, and it's like this guy, what they did to him, bro, double life sentence plus 10 years.
Yeah.
That
Double
bro
life sentence? That's
killed no
crazy.
one. Exactly. That's what he got. Double life
Oh,
sentence plus 10 years. Plus 10 years. Like what they did to this guy, they wanted to make an example of him. He killed no one, you know. This is you have people in there with that do like triple homicide shit, like mass murdering, and they don't even get that. They don't even get what this guy get for creating a website. Right? So I see how crazy that is when it comes on to this guy, and I'm just like, yo, this is wild. But what even crazier is like the moment they release his meme coin went crazy. Right? Did you see his meme coin?
I don't think he created it, but
No,
somebody created a coin
of course
using his name.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course he didn't create a meme coin, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Because this guy is the internet. Like, you understand, like this guy probably gonna take like a break for a minute. And then, bro, it was even crazy. Did you even see how the police catch him? Did you see how they did? How they caught him was they had to like they went into like our library when he was at the library, because he used to just run the entire website, the company, huge Amazon like business, but for the black market, on like just his laptop, right? And he used to just go to like a library and just run the entire thing. Just imagine this guy just running this entire website that allowing so much drug dealers, so much like murderers, hitmen, and him just doing this from just a coffee shop or like a library. So the police actually like they set up like some sting operation where that library that he was at, the front desk lady at the library was a cop. The people who were working in there were cops. Just mad people that were just undercover cops working at the library. And then once they actually had an opportunity to like see him like leave him computer, like somebody make a noise and him like get up to look at it. It was just a whole setup. And then they just had to steal his computer while he was logged into Silk Road, and to catch him in the act that he was the actual like guy, the creator. Like, and the actual creator name was like Dread Pirate Roberts. That was his like undercover name that he was using at the time, Dread Pirate Roberts. And it was just so much different things happening around this guy, because they were trying to like make sure that him actually is the actual person that's doing this. So this guy's story insane. And just to know that this guy initiate the commerce and use of Bitcoin and just crypto on the internet for like to use it to buy things, right? But it's so crazy because I feel like people had the wrong idea what crypto was, because everything trackable on the blockchain.
Yeah, that's the thing. People don't get it. They don't get it, but
at the time,
was
people were
just
like, "Oh
easy
no,
for
it's
everyone to
untrackable." Like
investigate.
people, you know, like that's what the concept around it. People were like, "Oh no, it's untrackable. You actually can't." And they don't even know that every single step you make, every transaction you've ever done, is just there. Like a person can just look it up.
Yeah, so you see that the government actually seized 26,000 bitcoins from Silk Road.
That is stupid, bro.
And they still have that. They have this right now.
How much is 26,000 Bitcoin? Like, calculate that right now. I'm going to calculate it right now. How much? How much? 26. Okay. What number is
this?
I can't even tell. I can't even tell what number is that, bro.
I don't like that.
Did not match. It can't even match. What number? You see, like how much freaking digits is that, bro? Like insane.
2.6 billion.
2.6 billion. Easy 2.6 billion. They just have that in a wallet, chilling.
You know, Kraken actually sent him 100,000 worth of Bitcoin.
Bruh, nah.
Yeah.
Wait.
$100,000.
100,000 Bitcoin.
Dollars.
Oh, $100,000. Okay. Worth of Bitcoin. Okay. As a donation,
I guess they wouldn't be here without him. That's how they're looking at it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is insane. So just seeing like a guy, bro, this guy served like 11 years in him.
Damn.
So this
Yeah.
probably my only favorite pardon that like Trump actually did, because
Oh,
yeah, this probably was my only favorite one. But there was like another person, like there's a few people that he actually pardoned, bro. And just know that this guy just come out and just change people's life. That's
yeah.
just crazy. Just become president and just change a bunch of people's life. That's just wild. So I just see that as like a crazy week of him just inaugurated, and like no, him actually just doing so much. Like it's just like a 360. I just look at the fact that they probably looked at it as just like a 360 in just government and the way of thinking, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like a complete, no, not even 360, probably like a 180, because it's just going the total direct opposite direction. Because I
Mm-hmm.
just look at the fact that them looking at, they'd never see eye to eye with how Biden was running things. Bro, there's this one video of Barron whispering in Biden's ears, say, yo, bring it on. You see that?
No,
You need to,
I
bro,
saw this
you need to,
saw this thing where it was like,
like
so after he got pardoned,
yeah.
people noticed that some of the wallets that might be linked to him holding 430 Bitcoin that haven't moved for 13 years just moved.
Wow.
So that's
Wow.
like 45 billion. So he probably has the access that he
Wow.
just activated those coins that he had from a while.
Insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane. So them coins just move, bro. Like you know that he probably just had that as just a reserve, knowing that him good regardless.
Yeah, just in
Dog.
case.
But just imagine you're just home. Imagine you make a decision to create a website, and that website literally changed your life.
Yeah.
You did 11 years in prison just because you create like a computer website. That bro, that's insane. That's insane. I
We
just see
could
that
talk
as,
about the other pardon though.
which one?
The Anthony Fauci. You know Anthony Fauci?
I heard the name, but
Anthony Fauci is directly related to the lab leak that caused COVID. So they're basically saying that he was researching gain of function research in China. The lab leak is what caused the spread of all of this.
of
So
COVID.
they were researching it. Yeah, he's saying they were researching COVID, and then there was a
Yeah.
leak, and then that's how it just spread to the entire world. And then he got a pardon from Biden. So anything that he did between 2014 and now is like completely
Just forgotten.
you can't touch him. Yeah, which is interesting. Like everybody's like, you're a
Wow.
doctor. Like, why do you need a pardon? Like, what did you do?
They know he did wrong things, man. They know he did wrong things because, bro, all that's the thing, bro. All of Biden pardons sketch,
Yo, and his family too. That one was crazy. Like,
very sketch.
I hate that people can't be like, they don't want to just admit that they see what he's doing.
Yeah, they
Like,
want
him,
they want to admit that.
man, but pardon him, family, bro. Like,
Want
what your family doing?
crimes.
What is your
Crimes.
family doing?
Like their pardon is insane of all crimes. Like imagine you
Bro,
just leaving the government and just say, yes, I know I did a bunch of crimes, but like I'm pardoned now.
pardon.
Yo,
Bro, that's crazy.
no,
And then nobody not gonna look into that. Everybody is
nah,
like,
can't look
oh,
into
Trump are the bad guy. Trump are the
it.
bad
Yeah,
guy.
you're not looking. Yo, you know what crazy?
Man, pardon him son. Man, pardon all him son.
I know.
Like,
I know.
what?
Yo, what crazy is it? What crazy is, right? You don't look at these guys, and it's like you cannot really say anything about what they're doing to them. And it looks so wrong. It just look wrong, and it's like, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna
Nothing.
do? Nothing.
Nothing. The man played the ultimate immunity card, and he's like,
Bro,
you can't even touch me, bro. You
they
can't touch
can't.
me.
No, I see the shit, dog. But what crazy is just the lockups. I see so much lockups with illegal immigrants, and that
Yes,
just
it's a
so
lot.
insane.
It's a lot. It's a
No, I
lot.
know, bro. But
And they're going hard. You can see the shift in like policy if like you notice like what each
yeah,
administration focuses on. So you can see clearly this is a priority for Trump.
Priority.
This is not,
Priority.
it's not no backseat. This is like, this is our focus.
Yeah, it's the first day out, man. First day out.
Bro,
First day,
I
first day out.
never see this page post so much, bro.
No, for sure.
Let me show you this page. I don't know if you know this page, but this page posts hard now. 49 minutes ago.
Yo, the USCIS,
956.
USCIS page.
No, the ICE page.
ICE page. Oh, the ICE
Yes.
page.
Yeah.
That's so, like, bro, this is insane because this directly targeted. This just directly targeted. And seeing how much moves actually making by like people, it's just wild. Like you see this one video of the guy saying, "But
They hate the guy.
No, they hate the guy.
They hate the guy. Yeah.
Like, yo, look at Twitter. Look at
See if we can find that.
Oh. But forever,
See if we can find
bro.
No, that guy was serious.
Yo, yo,
That guy.
yo. He's like, man, that alone proves it. This thing.
You might just said the thing.
He just said like,
You not even hide it. You might just said the legit thing.
this is bullshit, man. I'm not going back to it. No, it's insane. When I see how them actually just think about it, like it's a total shift in narrative, total, just like what you said, total shift in what they actually focus on, and just seeing how the world shift in that way. Nah, it's a crazy deal. Yeah, it's a crazy deal. But the next topic,
Hold on, you don't want to see the video at least?
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, you
Let me
find it.
grab the video quick.
Oh yeah, let's watch it.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
But this guy, he's saying he's a serial killer. So this guy's actually like a bad guy. Is
No,
not
but
like,
the guys, bro, that's the thing, dog. When they boost up Biden or Obama and that shit and just say, "Oh man, these guys helped me," and then you hear the crimes that he actually did, like it just make it make it look bad because they're just like, "Oh yeah, you're doing the exact thing that people are talking about." That's what we were saying. Like, yeah, that's what we're saying. You guys are doing that. Like, so it just gave him up completely. But I don't know. Like that just proves it. But all right, so the next topic. So Doge on world clock.
Yeah, so if you know the world debt clock, Doge is actually so Doge is actually on it now. So Doge, the world debt clock or the US debt clock shows how much the US national debt is going up every single second.
Whoa.
And you have the Doge clock that's actually showing you the real-time savings that Elon's group is doing right now since they have been in power. So they claim they have done 24 billion in savings already.
Who monitor this? Who justify this? Like,
I don't know, but I know that it's seen as accurate.
Seen as accurate.
Yeah, everybody uses this as an accurate thing.
So how they know that the debt on this? What are they saving the money from? Firing people? Like
they're saving the money from like a lot of things people have been seeing is that all right, the US is funding this embassy in Saudi Arabia that like they're spending a lot of money to do. All right, simply we can just go to the page. So another 145 million federal savings due to cancellations in DEI contracts for Department of Labor, Transportation, Agriculture, Commerce. So they're canceling a lot of programs that don't make sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at this one. This one I saw was bullshit. 784 million for a US embassy in South Sudan.
Whoa.
784 million
to build the US embassy, to build a US
in a different country
and hire people and stuff like that. Well, I understand, but why is that unimportant?
it's not that it's unimportant, but you do
Yeah.
not need 784 million US dollars to build a
Yeah,
country,
then how much you
to
need?
build a building.
Then how much you need? Because remember, you need to
How
hire
much to build
staff.
how much to build a building?
Well,
How
even
much
if
to
it's a
build a
government building,
building?
it's a government
How
building.
much?
So
At
remember,
least, say you're going max 10 million.
yeah. But remember, it's government building.
784 billion?
All right. So you ever notice how like U.S. embassies are, right? The reason why I don't want like this number actually sound ridiculous still, but I genuinely think it don't have to be that much. However, I think it's still a lot. So because if you think about U.S. embassies, right? U.S. embassies, no joke, bro. Right? You need a bunch of security systems. You need a bunch of like machinery inside the actual. So remember, it's not just the building, it's the things inside, right? Is the equipments you need, is the security systems you need, is the algorithms you need to actually make everything work within that country, right? Because remember, they're literally about to vet people.
$784 million.
Remember, right? We're not just talking about the building. I wouldn't want us to just focus on the building. I want us to focus on the things inside. You have a bunch of eye tracking equipment, things for biometrics for people. You have a bunch of that stuff, and then you have to hire the staff. What if it was the staff? What if it was payroll as well?
Bro,
For the projection of heading of staff. You have to think about that, Projection of
brother, this
payroll
is wash
has to be
money.
in it. No, but think about it.
This is wash
Projection of
money.
payroll. Because if
Projection
they don't
of payroll.
yes.
US does not pay for embassies in other countries.
What do they
Why
pay
would the
for?
US pay for the? You think the US is? Let's even look it up.
So of course, I feel like they would be the one who's paying for it, bro. Because why would they trust them to build their embassy to make them come into their country? Of course, I would go down there and build it. Of course, I would put my own systems in it. Like, why would I trust that other country? Wouldn't they just rig it to make sure that all their people can come to the US? Like, think about that. Like, I would go down there myself if I'm the US. I would never trust the people for that country to make it. So it has to be. So look, American staff, local staff, yeah, have some local staff and stuff like that. But yes, United States government pays for the employees who work at the
you
embassies
cannot,
abroad.
but
They
I'm
have to,
saying
bro.
you can't
You have to
say
remember, bro.
700 million.
So
There's a reason why they are
it's not
actually
ludicrous.
getting rid of this.
But
This is why
it
they already get rid of it. So they already proved that it is unreasonable. The fact that they get rid of it and it wasn't a problem.
But not because. So you're basically trying to say now, everything that these people at the Doge system say is wasteful. Wasteful.
They are showing you
to them. What if it's just wasteful to them?
They are showing you so people can. This is why it's public, so people can argue. Okay, maybe this is not wasteful, and we can bring it back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're transparent, so they can say, "All right, here's the source, here's the report. If you think we are making a bad decision, say something." And obviously, nobody has said anything. Which shows that.
Go in the comments. Amazing.
Cancel it.
Cancel it. Go straight there. These people. Wait, hold on.
Look at what
the 1K USD.
This is an ad. Don't watch
this
it.
Ad. Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of dough. Ring it back for the people. The total GDP of South Sudan is approximately $7 billion. This means that the funds for this embassy would be 10% of the country's total GDP. So the amount of money what the country make for the year, the US send 10% of that to build a building and run it. You're saying is worth it.
I don't say it's worth it, but I'm just saying it. Maybe the price.
That's like them send $700 million to Jamaica to build the embassy.
I understand.
You know how much man can build a building for $1 million US dollars?
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to focus on the building. It's what's inside.
You can build a building, employ everybody for $1 million.
You've been inside of an embassy, right? You've been inside of one, right?
Bro, we're talking about third world countries. Right now. We're
scroll
talking
down
about exchange rate.
Scroll down. Just skim the top. And then
scroll down. Don't have to skim anything.
like a scheme top.
Look,
Right.
if we have almost $1 billion for a new embassy somewhere, no one cares about time to do the IRS. Bro, come on.
Good on, bro. Nah, I mean the comments they've been saying still. Efficiency reduces. What? Reduces redundancies and increases speed of productivity to the military economy, social activities. Understanding of these strategies aids. The immigration, these strategies, immigration, the reduction of immigration, outsourcing, and taxation will result in efficient military, economic, and social outcomes based on the leadership, management, and governmental policies that can be profound effect of positive growth of any nation around the world. Adherence, understanding, and implementation of these systems may not stop corruption, but will offer a system knowledge that will be more efficient and manageable if positive or negative outcomes are to occur. So, what he's saying is probably he's for that.
Bro, I haven't found one comment that backs up your statement. Probably this. Cost of embassies, London 1 bill, Lebanon 1 bill.
I'm saying.
Either these embassies are inherently expensive to build and we need clarification as to why, or there's major inefficiency in how we build them. I suspect mostly the latter.
Well, the latter is he's thinking that the inefficiency of how they build them. He's just thinking that they're building them in a messed up way, where
especially when it's a government contract,
over
like
expensive way.
You get a budget and you just say, run it, a government money, like.
Or
we
like
should build a 500K building for that.
Them start pay people to do things when not even necessary. Because they must say government money, bro.
You do that, man. Just clock in, man.
Just clock in, bro. Like your friend make your whole family come clock in.
Even this, they actually said they're gonna stop making the penny, because the penny, which is 1 cent, costs 3 cents to make.
Yeah. That's actually crazy. I saw that one. I been saw that one. I saw that one for a while now. That's insane though. USAID
spends $40 billion in tax dollars to fund foreign aid, $44 million in DEI scholarships in Burma. I don't even know where this is. $520 million for consultant-driven ESG investments in Africa. $1 billion in awards to undisclosed recipients. Bro, people just in other countries just get some money and it just wash. And I can say, oh yeah, just put this name on it. And I mean, I saw it going everything, but they are actually just clearing some of the things here.
That's actually insane. That's quite insane to just know that.
Look at this. The Department of Labor requested $515,000 in 2024 to hire 2 full-time employees and provide for the necessary resources to support diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility program and training initiatives. So them get this. 2 persons
to hire
do their job.
Full-time employees.
To hire. They needed that. They needed it. So a lot of the money wasted.
They gave them upfront payment. Man, like let me tell you, I see why it's like people that aren't business owners, they work for the government. Because when you think about it, they don't do business and they don't want to do it, so they go get a government job because it's safe, right?
Yeah.
And in a government job, it has the same principles and the same requirement of what it takes to run a business. But however, the only thing is, it's coming from a place where the money seem unlimited. The money seem like it's just from a unlimited pool of funds that it's just nobody cares. Because I see how, if you really look at it like that, right, where a person wouldn't spend their money so crazily, right? Their own personal money.
Government money for sure.
Yeah, all right. So if you go into a supermarket, right? Say for instance, you go into a supermarket and then somebody else paying, and I'm just saying, you know what, just take up whatever you want. You're gonna start take up things that you don't even need. You would have never buy that yourself.
I
If
feel
the
like we'll
person
go
say,
through that before.
just take up what you want, the person just say, yeah, just take up what you want. And he don't tell you to do it with no budget or do it like, you just tell it, take up what you want. Your conscience is supposed to tell you, hey, I wouldn't buy that for myself, so I probably won't do that on this guy's card, right?
Mhm.
But then,
But him have it.
yeah, but you say, oh, him have it. So let's
You
just
have
like
it.
run it up. Let's run up the card because I know
I
this
see
guy have
something
it.
I just said. Let me try this.
Exactly.
Let me try
So
this.
I feel like this is how government workers, they look at the spectrum and they actually just say, you know, it's the government money and government have a lot of money anyways. So let's just take up the most expensive thing. You don't even matter. So now
Yeah.
when a business owner come on and just say, but wait, no. If we just eliminate these expenses, we really don't even have to make any more money. Like we're probably making enough money right now. We just need to eliminate expenses.
Mhm.
And when you actually look at it like that, if you don't pay attention to that, and if you don't just, even in your own personal life, as a personal person, like as a real person, if you do not, like right now, most people actually watching this podcast and actually see this, you probably think you have a money problem. Like you have a regular job, you have a job, you do your thing, and you just go to like work and stuff. You probably think that, oh, because you can't get rich or you don't have $1 million yet, you probably think that you just need to get paid more before you can like have a lot of money. Like you really don't even need to be paid more. You just need to eliminate expenses. And when people live like that, this is why you have like minimalist, like show you. You ever, sometimes I'll watch like minimalist videos on like YouTube. You ever see those videos before? Where like a guy show you how much $100 can do, or like somebody show you how much like just you just using things, how far things can stretch. So it's
Yeah.
just, if you don't apply that type of mindset towards the government spending and stuff like that, then you end up with crazy waste. So I'm not
Yeah.
defending the fact that, okay, like 700 million is necessary to be spent on these government embassies, but my argument is, I know it's close to be expensive. It has to be, because government systems in another country, that you want to make sure that the people who you are vetting, you want to have the most tip-top technology, the most up-to-date software, in the government embassy to spot any crimes, any inefficiencies, and any fraudulent behaviors. And if you can't spend the entire budget or a large budget on a project like that, then the same idea and the same problem that they're saying that, oh, like we want to vet the people who are coming into the United States, you're gonna have that problem because you're gonna let in crazy people from the beginning, right? So because you just never have the most expensive technology or software well, not say the most expensive, but just the most like up-to-date ones. You make the criminals outsmart you with like technology, right? So I'm not saying like it's
I hear
necessary.
you.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I
it's
hear
necessary.
you.
Like the 700 million not necessary, but it has to be something close to that to get like an embassy built.
I disagree, but we can disagree. And they also have $7 million spent on project studying magic, 1.5 million using kittens in a study to analyze motion sickness, 419,000 to determine if lonely rats sought cocaine at a greater frequency than happy rats, 123,000 teaching children in Kyrgyzstan how to go viral on social media. The State Department spent 4,840,000 on influencers.
That is insane.
Like that's nuts. But
Nah, that is insane. That is
next
insane.
thing. This is a asset class that actually started to drop, I think last week or the week before.
Yeah.
So there have people creating ETFs that allow investors to cap their downside, but they also cap their upside. They're called Bitcoin protection ETFs. So people can basically opt to, I only want 10% of Bitcoin's upside, but I want 100% protection. So I don't want to lose any money. If Bitcoin goes down wicked, I don't want to take that loss. But if it goes up, I'm only going to take 10%. So if you
Wow.
actually buy these ETFs, they can protect you from downside.
Of
They're
Bitcoin.
called, this is one, CBOJ. So they have 90%, 80%, 70%, where you can only make 20% of Bitcoin downside, and you can only lose, like, I guess, is it the same 20%?
So what's the market cap of like an asset class like this?
It's an ETF, so you wouldn't
You
look
have a
at it.
market cap?
It wouldn't have a market cap, no.
Hmm.
No. Yeah. But that's basically it. Just want to talk quickly on that because there are new things that coming out.
Yeah.
So you can see basically investors receive a guarantee of either full or partial protection against Bitcoin's drops. For example, if Bitcoin drops by 50%, an investor in 100% protected ETF would see no loss, but their potential gain is capped at a certain percentage. Upside cap, the trade-off for this protection is a cap on how much the investor can gain from Bitcoin's price increase. This cap is determined based on options pricing at the ETF's launch or reset date. So the managers basically create a strategy where people can invest in Bitcoin, cap their gains, cap their downside, and some people are interested in that.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
bad. It's actually really cool when it can cap like your gains or cap like your losses. You basically can just be like, okay, I don't want to take all this loss. I know that Bitcoin is dipping, so I just don't want to take all this loss. So that's just kind of crazy. That's like having like a real life stop loss.
Yeah. That's what I was, that's literally what I commented on the thing. I'm like, so they just created a ETF for a stop loss? Like,
Stop loss.
like bro, they just made a stop loss.
But that's basically what it is, because that's how I see it right now. Bro, that is actually crazy. And when you actually look at like a situation like that, I feel like the majority of people, the population, wouldn't even know that exists.
Yeah, you have to be paying attention to see that stuff.
Wow.
You're saying something.
So what's the $500 billion deal? I wanted to see.
Yeah, I see that. So that's the deal that we were talking about last week, where I guess
I can't see it.
SoftBank, hold on, AI $500 billion deal, and this goes into what happened this weekend actually with DeepSeek AI. So basically, it was a Stargate deal where President Trump announced that they're doing a $500 billion initiative known as Target Project. This project involves a collaboration between OpenAI, Oracle, SoftBank, and MGX, aiming to invest this sum over the next 4 years in building AI infrastructure, specifically data centers across the US. The initiative starts with an immediate investment of $100 billion and is expected to scale up to $500 billion by 2029. And this is interesting. This actually goes into why the market is down right now. So you see, how much for them to do the same thing. So what's coming out now is that China has actually built an AI that costs $5 million to do the same thing, and it's open source, and it's better. And they don't have any of the technology that the US has, and it does all the same stuff.
What's that technology? What's that called? China's technology?
As in the AI, the large language models, the inference technology, they can basically repeat.
But did China give it a name? Their language one?
DeepSeek.
So the DeepSeek is owned by China?
Yep, it's a Chinese AI. And it can do reasoning. It can do everything just like OpenAI. Yeah, exactly. But it's free. It's open. They actually expose the code as well. So it's like,
that is insane.
What are we even doing with?
So can it make pictures?
Let me see.
Like,
maybe not yet.
Can you make pictures? No,
I can't.
I can't create pictures. How smart are you? Are you smarter than ChatGPT?
He's not gonna. He's probably not gonna answer that. AI created exclusively by the Chinese company DeepSeek.
Mm.
It's gonna take a little. I think it might just take a little bit to get to those pictures and videos.
Yeah.
But for now, people are saying that the reasoning, the videos, the reasoning, not the videos, the coding is on par with ChatGPT, Llama, and it's free. So the entire market is trying to like reprice NVIDIA and AI because it's like, all right, we just spent 500 billion on this, but you guys spent 5 million to get the same thing. So what's your real value? Like, how much are you really worth? You know, it's very interesting. So all of this money that they're pumping, if this is true, then all of this money is overspent. And it's just hype. Yeah,
I mean,
you wouldn't need all of these.
When you really think about it, still, when they use certain vague words like, yeah, we need all this money to train this language model. You know the guy who gave them that money.
The SoftBank guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called Masayoshi's son. Masayoshi's son. You know, this guy is one of the reasons why so many companies like went crazy. He's behind Alibaba, you know.
Yeah, a lot of pubs, yeah.
He gave the Alibaba guy that loan to run that shit and go crazy, you know that. Masayoshi's son. Like a lot of his investments are crazy. Look for his biggest investments. That's why you should like see the Alibaba, Arm Holdings, Uber. Yeah, I remember Uber. Like a lot. Look for the biggest ones. Even the DoorDash, yeah, DoorDash as well. Like,
so you don't think Best would be biggest?
More likely. And WeWork, the WeWork one is actually cool as well. But a lot of these companies, many huge businesses, you see, is this guy, and he's so short, bro. Masayoshi Son, like this guy, insane. And when I see how insane this guy be with like investing and just going all in and like just believing in a person, and trust me, bro, he wasted so much money. So when you talk about money wasting, this is the guy. This is the number one guy for money wasting. He had so much different companies that never worked out, bro. So much different like venture capital schemes that just never work out. So when you talk about money wasting, trust me.
This guy.
Yeah, it's that guy. That's the guy. So, but he's so important to the culture when it comes on to all these companies and these tech firms. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, just so important. So when I see a guy like this, it's just too insane to just know that this guy is behind some of the biggest companies here. I remember how the Alibaba guy spoke about him. Masayoshi Son. Yeah, Jack Ma spoke about this guy like he was God. Yeah, he spoke about this guy like he was God, bro. And I'm just like, yo, people don't even know that guys like this exist.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know this guy exists. Like, just a SoftBank guy that out there investing, giving billions of dollars to just random companies. Because what crazy is, his strategy is he'll invest in 10 companies and one of them pay for 9. Right? So that's insane.
WeWork, FTX, he did FTX.
Yep.
97 million. I don't know anymore of these though. Katira, Vision Fund.
Yeah,
Europe was definitely a fail.
Huge loss. So if you want money, this is the guy that people normally find.
Yeah.
They find him for insane investments. So I always see this guy's name come up and watch just crazy. But I really want to ask the question to Robinhood, to Grok about Robinhood. Right? So I did see this whole thing about Robinhood having like a lawsuit with the SEC and they had to pay like a bunch of money. from that itself.
Mhm.
So let's read the exact thing. So let's read from the top. So Robinhood has paid fines to SEC multiple reasons, reflecting issues in its operation and compliance with security laws. Here's a summary of the key incidents. So I really want to see that in 2020, Robinhood agreed to pay $65 million to civil penalty to settle charges of misleading customer communication and failing to deliver the best execution for trades, specifically between 2015 and late 2018. So this was even before. So they got fined in
Mhm.
2020, but these things actually happened in like 2015 to late 2018. In 2025, what really happened was in January 2025, Robinhood was ordered to pay 45 million in combined civil penalties to settle charges, including failing to protect sensitive customer data. That's the one I saw. That's what
Mhm.
freaked me out. The failing to protect sensitive customer data. The SEC found that Robinhood did not adequately protect customer information, leading to potential breaches. So I saw a bunch of emails being leaked, a bunch of people's social security cards, a bunch of people's social security numbers, like stuff like that. These are the sensitive things that they're talking about. Your social securities, your name, your emails. I don't think phone numbers in it, but probably could be. But use of encrypted messaging apps. Employees were using encrypted messaging apps like Signal and Business Communication, which weren't retained as required by law, thus hampering regulatory oversight. Bookkeeping errors. There were significant errors in Robinhood basic bookkeeping, including issues with how they report or manage customer funds. So this is so important, right? This is why I wanted to see this, because a lot of my portfolio right now on Robinhood, right? And if
Mhm.
just basic stuff, like a lot of these huge companies, do you know that they just use QuickBooks, like FTX, like they just had QuickBooks for freaking for their like P&Ls and balance sheet statements and like just stuff like that, just to track customer funds and how they spend customer funds. So just seeing how this is, I'm just here like, should I have? You can't even trust none of these companies, like at all, because
Why?
all of these
Why not?
companies, well, you can't trust any of them because they still have cracks in their systems, and it's okay to have one and two cracks, but when you're dealing with customer funds and people's investments and just money overall, that's the whole point of your thing. You understand? Like
Mhm.
your thing is for security. It's supposed to be secure. So when it's not, it just become crazy. So I realized that the one solution to this is to just have a diverse portfolio. That's how it has to be. It has to be a diverse. So I just feel like it can't even be one. So I feel like you can't just use like you split up your portfolio for Rob in between like Robinhood, different companies. So you would use Robinhood like Coinbase. Like I use so much. So now what I have to do, I have to like track. So say for instance, Robinhood goes down because when FTX went down, I had 4 bands in, bro. Right? I had 4 bands in and not gone forever. They're just telling me to fill out this thing to like prove that, oh yeah, I have a loss or acknowledge that I had a loss. But I just figured I can see the number on the screen, but it gone.
So did you fill it out?
No,
Why?
I didn't. That's a good question. To be honest, I just forgot. Right?
They give you the money back. In some bankruptcy claims, they give you back the money for sure.
Well, I just forgot, bro. If I never did this podcast right now, I wouldn't even remember
I can feel that.
that. So they sent me the thing to fill it out. I just forgot. So I'm probably gonna do it because if I get that 4 bands, that would be cool. That would be cool, you know. But or maybe if it because they were in the crypto, so it's probably more than 4 bands now.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Hmm.
whoa. So that's
Yeah,
actually a
bro.
crazy thing. Okay, now I
About
might
10.
actually, yeah, I might actually fill that out for real because it was when Bitcoin was at like probably 40 something,
Yeah,
and it was Bitcoin.
exactly.
Oh wow. All right. No, I'm
Makes
gonna do it.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fill it out. But I have all the emails they send me. But my thing is, when you're actually doing this investing stuff, I feel like the only best bet you can make is not saying, okay, like, because we don't agree that we can't trust any of these brokers. We can't trust them. And you can't say, okay, no,
It's
no,
funny
no.
you're saying any, but there's Fidelity, there's
Yeah, I
Charles
understand,
Schwab,
bro.
there's
I
Interactive
understand. Like all
Brokers.
these brokers are there, and the user interface they did it. Robinhood changed the whole thing for them because people usually they used to charge per transaction fee. You know that, right? That's
Yeah.
that's what used to happen. They used to charge per transaction fee, and now all of them eliminate that. So now they don't do that anymore, and Robinhood just come in and change the game. But my thing is, all these companies they've been around for years. They're good. They're perfect. But my thing is, bro, some people it's just user interface. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's the problem with these.
user
Their
interface. These things
interface
are
suck.
1990 something.
They suck. They suck.
They
I'm
suck,
not
of
gonna lie.
course. So people use these things for user interface. It's not even about, oh my God, this company can hold my money and I trust them. No, no, no. I just want to see pretty colors and lines.
That's
So
literally the
screenshot.
con on all of these. The platform might be overwhelming for absolute beginners.
Yep.
The platform can be complex for beginners,
Yep.
high cost for phone. Also, while their platform is comprehensive, it might be less intuitive for beginners. Like
Of course.
that's the problem with all the
It
brokers.
sucks. We know it sucks. So that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like Robinhood came in and changed it. So in order to actually like make sense in this game is to just diversify. So now, like if you have like, so now like probably like what 80% of my portfolio on Robinhood. Well, not 80%, but like quite a few, quite a few. Probably 60%, I would say, because I sent most of that Bitcoin to Ledger. But I'm just saying, like, split it up from the Ledger to have it, and then have it in different brokers, like Coinbase and those other places. But there is a way to send like a stock without realizing the gain, right? So in order to send the stock, I think it's like a TCAT or an ACAD. Look for that. If you want to transfer your stock, is a CCAT, bro, or something like that. You have to apply for, and you can have the company that you're trying to go to. They will pay the fee for that. ACAT. ACAT, yes. So the automated customer account transfer. So this allows people to transfer stocks without realizing the gain, without selling it. And the way how you do this is by, if you want to switch to one of these Fidelity or Charles Schwab or whatever, what you have to do is you have to email them directly from like their help button, or you find them on Twitter, and then you tell them that, hey, I want to perform an ACAT, and they'll actually like take your account and just say, hey, like we'll do the whole thing for you. And because they want you to switch, they would just do it and waive the fee that it cost. So to do this is probably like $100 or like $200. So that's what I was looking up. Like I found that when I wanted to like switch my shit, right? But because mostly right now I just have a bunch of Tesla and some Nike, and I had a bunch of Meta, but I sold it. But I mostly have Tesla right now, and I don't want to realize the Tesla game because I don't want to have to go back in because I have like crazy average cost, right? I have like freaking 150 average costs on one of them. You know what I'm saying? And Tesla at like almost 400 now. So if I don't perform this, you have to realize the gain. So it's just, I don't know. That's the only way I can see it. So if anybody out there want this information, you actually can get it, and it's just there. We did the research for you, okay? We did it. So there it is. And you can actively feel safer by having like your portfolio diversified. I know this insanely nerdy for you guys, but most people out there are gonna find use for this information because it's important, bro. It's important. But you know how it is.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
how it is. Like,
Yeah,
is that it for
great
topic?
video. Yeah, bro.
That's
Yeah,
insane, bro.
quickly.
So we love it. So like, I love you guys. You know, thanks for watching again. I know you, one person out there, always watching us. See you.
Yeah,
All right?
odd person.
See you, bro. I see you out there, bro. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
All right? So it's actually cool. So I see you guys in the next one.
All
And
right.
yeah, you know how it is.